Right now on the CBS 2 News at 6, it's a celebration 100 years in the making. The Cubs home opener is this afternoon, and Tom Ricketts joins us live to talk about the centennial celebration and what's being done to get renovations moving.
And breaking news overnight, a brazen robbery at a high-end store. Thieves smashed their way through the front window and grabbed thousands of dollars in merchandise.
And a very foggy morning to start your Friday, what it means for your commute and when this stuff will finally clear out. And with that, good morning. Happy Friday. Welcome inside the CBS 2 Broadcast Center. Time for the big home opener for the Cubs,
yeah.
Put me in, Coach.
Hey, you can toss it to me.
There you go. Don't drop it. Hey, good hands.
Well, yeah, we're very excited about the Cubs home opener today.
That's right.
But first, let's go to Mary Kay for traffic and weather together. How are you?
We're good. We're a little disappointed with the temperature, though.
Definitely.
But at least the fog will be gone before this.
And last night, we learned the Ricketts family's considering selling a stake of the ball club to pay for it all. Our Mike Puccinelli joins us live inside Wrigley Field with Tom Ricketts himself. Hi, Mike. Brazen robbery in the Gold Coast.
Thieves busted out windows at a luxury retailer and made off with thousands of dollars in merchandise. CBS 2's Chelsea Irving is live in the Gold Coast. Good morning, Chelsea.
Good morning, CBS 2 News.
Yeah, hopefully they find the burglars. Thank you so much, Chelsea.
Meanwhile, a warning for people on Chicago's honorable man.
Two ships are now searching underwater for the missing plane's black boxes. A British Royal Navy survey ship and an Australian naval supply ship are currently searching for flight recorders that could help solve the mystery of the missing plane. The ships are equipped with high-tech gear, including a giant underwater microphone and an underwater robot that can scour the ocean bed for signs of wreckage. Nearly 4 weeks have passed since the jetliner vanished with 239 people on board. At first, everyone thought it was a joke from one of America's funniest guys, but late-night host David Letterman is serious.
He's going to retire, whether we like it or not, when his contract expires next year with his family. So we want to know this morning, what do you think? Who should replace Letterman? On Facebook, Frank writes this morning, they have the right guy waiting in the wings, Craig Ferguson.
And get this, Fred chimes in the Late Show with Oprah Winfrey. What do you think? You can join the conversation on any of our Facebook pages.
He could just give the job to his BFF Oprah, huh?
Sort of.
Not so much. Time now is 6:11 and 6:14 now on your Friday morning traffic and weather. Okay, thank you, Derek. Well, from Sochi to the White House.
U.S. Olympic and Paralympic athletes get a Washington welcome. The athletes stopped to meet reporters on the White House lawn before meeting the first couple. President Obama told the athletes they inspired Americans to be better, or at least to get off the couch. He also gave them some advice on marriage.
It is more important that I'm Michelle's husband than that I'm president of the United States. I just want you to don't want anybody to be confused. How to prioritize.
Well, the president and first lady thanked the athletes for their hard work and dedication to their sport and to the United States.
Would you know what to look for if your child had type 1 diabetes?
A Northwest Indiana father learned about the symptoms too late to save his daughter. Now he's hoping his heartbreaking lesson will spare other parents the same grief. Chris Anderson is here to share his family story. We also have Samantha Essen from the American Diabetes Association. Thank you so much for joining us, and we are so sorry about your loss. Tell us about your daughter and what happened that led to this.
As well.
Well, time now is 6:21. They're only in elementary school, but police say they were young enough to know what a hit list is and decide who they wanted on it.
The lawsuit.
Isn't he so cute? Well, this is Peanut. He is a 4-month-old shepherd mixed puppy. He's already 11 pounds, so he'll probably grow up to be a medium-sized dog. Hi, little puppy. Well, Peanut recently spent time in a foster home where we learned that his favorite activities include hiding socks, taking long naps, and playing with all sorts of toys. Want to look at the camera there? He also adores other dogs. Peanut is hoping to find a patient family who's willing to train and socialize a puppy. Peanut is available, and same with a lot of other dogs and cats. So if you're interested in adopting, make sure you stop by at Paws in Lincoln Park. For more information, you can visit pawschicago.org.
Peanut's had some coffee this morning, huh? Active little guy.
He's
Thank you.
still really cute.
All right. Thank you, Susanna. You likely do not remember 100 years ago.
Right now at 6 o'clock, a live look inside the friendly confines for today's home opener as Wrigley marks its centennial celebration.
And a high-end retailer smashed up overnight. How much the thieves got away with. Good morning, I'm Chris Gutierrez.
And I'm Susanna Song. Let's get right to traffic and weather together, starting with Mary Kay Kleist in for Megan.
And good morning. We have
Hereby, back to you.
Thank you, Derek. Breaking news this morning, a luxury store in the Gold Coast targeted in a smash and grab robbery.
Burglars hauled off thousands of dollars worth of high-end handbags. CBS 2's Chelsea Irving is live in the Gold Coast. Good morning, Chelsea.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Yeah, thanks, Chelsea. Some students at Wadsworth Elementary School in Griffith, Indiana, are accused of making a so-called hit list, naming fellow students they'd like to kill. A school employee found the list last Friday and immediately told the principal. In a letter to parents, the superintendent said, quote, "The safety of our students is always the #1 priority of Griffith Public Schools. The students involved have been removed from class. Parents of children on the list have also been notified."
The FBI wants your help, or the FBI. The rain may not be the only thing putting a damper on the Cubs' home opener today.
Yeah, the battle with rooftop owners is far from over, and now the team is considering selling a minority stake in the ball club to pay for renovations. Our Mike Puccinelli talked to Cubs owner Tom Ricketts just moments ago. Mike, what do you say?
Reply, or is that an affirmative yes? There we go. You heard it here first from Clark. This
We'll
is
see.
the year, folks. We've waited more than 100 years for it.
Yeah, this is going to be the year, and I think
Let's
the
not
nod
wait
means
100 more.
yes.
Yep.
All right, thank you, Mike. Well, the lawsuits keep coming. 2 more people have filed suits against the CTA over the recent Blue Line derailment. Remember this video? A CTA conductor admitted to falling asleep at the controls last week, sending the train smashing through a barrier, up an escalator, and now passengers Elizabeth Carver and Danny Diaz are suing, claiming negligence against the CTA. At least 6 other people filed suits against the CTA last week. That brings the total to 8 lawsuits.
A massive storm system is moving across the Midwest on your Friday morning. He resigned just 2 weeks after taking the job, while the head of Mozilla is stepping down.
And a State Street landmark just days away from closing its door. Why it's closing and what it means for the future of the company.
This weekend's
Topping this morning's Money Watch, after being slammed over his stance on gay marriage, the CEO of Mozilla announces he is stepping down. Brendan Eich, a co-founder of the organization, was named CEO less than 2 weeks ago, but employees criticized him for supporting California's Prop 8, a 2008 law that banned gay marriage. Mozilla released a statement saying it prides itself on being held to a different standard.
There.
And Sears is closing its Chicago Loop store on Sunday. When it opened in 2001, there were high hopes for this store and what it would bring to State Street. But times and tastes have changed, with a growing number of consumers going online. Sears will still have offices in the building, and it still has 3 stores in Chicago and more than 24 in the Chicago suburbs.
Time now is 6:41 on your Friday morning. A deadly attack on 2 foreign female journalists in Afghanistan who police say was behind that attack.
Several tornadoes also touched down just north of Dallas, leaving a trail of damaged homes. And the threat of severe weather is not over yet. A spring storm in the south. A tornado touches down in Texas. It happened in Farmersville, causing major damage throughout the area. A nearby family had to be rescued from its demolished home.
Time now is 6:44. Traffic and weather together. Here's Mary Kay.
The threat is now tracking eastward. In fact, just southeast of Nashville, they have a tornado warning right now.
Really?
So it's the deep south or
Susanna?
Thanks, Chris. Time now is 6:48. Heads up, drivers. That free Sunday parking may soon be a thing of the past. Also, a slice of Nashville right here in Chicago. We take you behind the scenes of a local restaurant up for a major award this weekend.
Well, this is not your average home opener, folks. The Cubs take the field this afternoon to start the 100th season at Wrigley.
Can you believe it? And after all that time, fans haven't lost hope for another World Series championship. Come on, Cubs. CBS 2's Vince Girasoli is live with a man who's been keeping track all these years. Vince.
This is Crane Kenny. He's president. That's what we need. Here's a burger.
Looks
Stop
good.
teasing us,
Yep.
Vince.
Thank you very much.
Ain't that the truth? Every year is the year.
We'll see.
Well, free parking on Sundays may become a thing of the past. According to the Chicago Tribune, business owners in several Chicago neighborhoods have complained that the free parking makes it harder for customers to find a spot. If the council approves the new proposal, drivers once again would have to pay parking boxes between 10 a.m. and 8 p.m. on Sundays along several busy streets in Lakeview, Logan Square, Portage Park, and the north end of Lincoln Park.
A warning for people on Chicago's northwest side this morning saying that they work for the city.
A frightening landing for passengers on a Southwest flight from Chicago to Newark. As the plane approached the airport, a bird hit the engine. 141 passengers were on board at the time. The plane landed safely and no one was hurt. Crews are now inspecting the engine to see how much damage it caused. Bird strikes can be quite serious. The most high-profile one was the so-called Miracle on the Hudson. A U.S. Airways flight out of LaGuardia hit a flock of birds on takeoff. 155 people were safely rescued after pilot Chelsea Sullenberger landed the plane in the Hudson River. A local hotspot is up for a major award this weekend.
We are talking about Bub City on Clark Street in River North, Chicago's go-to place.
It was 1 year ago today that Chicago film critic Roger Ebert died. Today, his wife Chaz carries on some of his work and honors his legacy. Ebert died at the age of 70 after a very long and public battle with cancer. He was a world-famous film critic, TV host, and author. Today, Chaz runs RogerEbert.com, a film reviews website, and their foundation. She's also involved with the annual Ebert Fest in Roger's hometown of Champaign. This year, it will be held April 23rd through 27th. A statue of Roger Ebert, will be unveiled there.
So at first, everyone thought it was just a big joke from one of America's funniest guys, but late night host David Letterman is serious.
Yeah, he's going to retire when his contract expires next year.
It's been great. You've been great. The network has been great.
So we asked this morning, who should replace Letterman?
Yeah, we got one response from Pierre Anna. She wrote, Oprah Winfrey has been in hiding for way too long. Goodbye, David, and hello, Oprah.
Aren't they BFFs? Dana, meanwhile, responding, how about Derek Young? Ooh. While I'm sure there is tremendous interest, Derek doesn't want to leave his hometown of Chicago.
Yeah, right.
Hate to disappoint you.
Hey, we can have the late night here, right?
Yeah, right. Don't do late night, just do early mornings with Derek, right? Meanwhile, these are the stories happening right now that we will continue to follow for you throughout the day. A brazen burglary in the Gold Coast, Chicago, $100 million controversial renovation.
And a foggy and wet start to your Friday morning. A live look from the Field Museum camera, courtesy of EarthCam.
1 minute now to the top of the hour. Final check of traffic and weather. Too bad it's not 65 at 1:20 this afternoon, right?
What a bummer.
All right, well, if you're heading out in the car, make sure you tune to WBBM News Radio now on 105.9 FM.
And our next update is at 7:26. Until then, have yourself a good morning. And we leave you a shot of the friendly confines, and we're hoping for a big Cubs win.
This is the year.
Go Cubs, go.